I do believe you are right that we are I guess it's sort of like legal reasons or something like that. They are not really allowed to use hobbits, right? So it's sort of like they're hobbits but not hobbits, and like Nori is basically Nori and Poppy is basically like Samwise, like female Samwise and female Frodo. And it's funny is because like the person they got cast as Nori sort of does actually look like actually sort of does look like Frodo. That's just pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if, as far as I know, people mostly have an issue with making them female? Because like I think that I see it like there's a female Sam and a female Frodo with Nori
Yeah,
and her tandem. I forgot her name. I don't remember her
yeah.
name.
I think her name is Poppy.
Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy is
Pop.
like her sort of like sort of like thicker, like goofier, like friend, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I think I'm okay with it. I don't like them as much compared to Frodo and Sam, but I mean
yeah.
it's still pretty early. I can't really say much. And yeah, their story arc so far is like helping out this mysterious dude who fell from the sky. So
Yeah.
that's basically like, okay, who is this person? Like this Nori feel
I
this
have
is a
my
very important person. So,
I have my
uh,
theories, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. Actually, Jeremy Jan has a theory. I think it is Gandalf. I think,
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah. They're probably going for the. Do you remember the plot, the introduction of Tyrael in Diablo 3?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Fallen
yeah,
Angel. Yes.
yeah. It's they're probably gunning for that. Like the moment he touches something or he gets exposed to something, he's gonna remember everything. I remember. I'm Gandalf the White, or
Yeah,
Gandalf the Gray. The Gray.
Gandalf
No,
the Grey.
yeah, it's not yet white. Yeah, he's probably gonna go for something like that. But I
like
don't know.
like
So far it's okay, I suppose. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not very cynical about the series, unlike many other people. But then again, this is because considered a normie, or not even, because I
Yeah.
don't I need to rewatch the Lord of the Rings movies to remember a lot of the stuff. And what about do you know remember Aaron Deer and Bronwyn?
Yeah, Aaron Deer is the black elf, and Bronwyn was is the
The
like I guess like
healer.
yeah the like it looks like a love interest too. I don't know, like forbidden love, between a human and
Yeah,
a black
yeah.
elf.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like, is that really Lord of the Rings? It doesn't feel like a Lord of the Rings subplot, in my opinion.
Uh, uh,
Yeah,
uh
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, but according to what I know, and so, sort of like what I heard, like watching Gary from Nerdrotic and folks from like Geeks and Gamer, like Jeremy and like Ryan Kennel, and they said that especially Gary Beagler, like he's like a I don't know, like when it comes to like Tolkien lore, and Tolkien like scholar and stuff like that, I think like he could like he's such a big fan of that series that he can be considered like a Tolkien scholar, right? Like he read he has like all the books, like and like he's such a major fan, and plus like he always tells everyone that like he used to own a comic shop in like San Francisco and stuff, and he said
Yeah, he
that
mentioned that.
Tolkien wanted to have a story for England, right? For that sort of like centered around like sort of like a fantasy story for England. And majority of the elves were sort of revered as like high like elves, and sort of like the majority of them are, well, not the majority, but all of them should be white, is because this was sort of the story that they he sort of made himself, and they wanted to I guess the new creators, they wanted to be more inclusive, right? So they casted a black elf, a black dwarf, and like just to make sure that like this it's more inclusive, that's more like that's more sort of make that's appeals to everyone, right? And since
Yeah,
this, like you said earlier, spending $1 billion on this like entire thing, like you like he Jeff Bezos really wants to hammer it home that, hey, this is for everyone. And just because you don't see like in Peter Jackson's trilogy, you don't see any like black people, but like let's change that. Let's add in and let's make up a bunch of new characters that has nothing to do with anything, and it would just sort of make it our story. And it's just like that wasn't how the original lore was. So I think in terms of that, like if I'm watching like a movie that's all about like Chinese people, right?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna go in and let's say if I'm a white person, I'm not gonna go in and thinking like there better be a white person in here, man. Like or it's like, oh man, it would be so cool to have a white person here. You're going in knowing the type of lore. I'm not saying that the Tolkien or Lord of the Rings universe doesn't have black people, because in I believe the Two Towers, they had like those darker folks from the south. They had like those crazy giant elephants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like they had those, but the thing is that they don't want to use that is because maybe they're not cool enough. So they wanted to have, oh, let's make like one, like each character like from every race will have one major black role, right? I believe you have like a queen that's supposed to be coming up like in the next episode, like a human queen, and then you already have Disa, for that represents the black dwarf, and then you
Yeah,
also
yeah, the
have,
queen.
yeah, and then you have Arendir, which is the black elf. Like you have to have that sort of token black person. And I think like that's the reason why like Tolkien was like his son, and even the Tolkien scholar, which Amazon fired, was just like, yeah, we don't, like, this is not what my dad wrote, right? Like in Tolkien's sons, like that's not what my dad wrote. Tolkien scholars like, this is not what's in the books. You're straying from the books. And
Mhm.
I don't think they care, right? That they're like, we have the property, suck it up. It's our thing now. If you don't like it, you can get out, right? So
Yeah.
that's how I felt like it is. But the thing is that the good thing is it's not like shoved down our throats. Like it's just they're just there. And I think I think it's fine though. Like it's I guess it is what it is now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
We're
my
on the same boat.
yeah, who am
I,
I to say whether or not like actual, like, if people who feel like, oh, that's me, I can see myself, I'm a Chinese person, and how come I don't see myself in Lord of the Rings? Like for me, like I'm not like that. Like I don't care, just make good shit and entertainment stuff,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like if I were to have that rationality, like why is there no Filipino Chinese in the game or in the movie or in the I cannot enjoy 99% of the content out there if I follow that rationality. It's like I mean, I don't know. It's probably depends on a lot of people what they went through in the past that they need to feel that kind of validation. But for me, it's all about just doing things and proving things to them rather than
Mhm.
trying to. I don't know. It's I can't really speak for them because like they probably went through a lot, like a lot of rejection with their probably close to their loved ones and stuff like that. So I don't really want to dwell on that and try to lash out on them in that way. But yeah, I don't know. I'm my point with Arendir and Bronwyn is like it feels like whoever the people who wrote this part, I feel like it's something that they are going through personally that they put into the movie, that they put
Mhm.
into the series. Because I don't know, was human and elf relationship really a big topic in the Tolkien lore in the Lord of the Rings plot? I don't recall in the trilogy or in the Hobbit, but I don't know if it's
So
actually in the books. It was actually taken in the books.
I'm pretty sure it was, like, I know that what's it called again? What's her name? God, Liv Tyler's character, Awen or something. Like I actually have her sword up there. Like let me actually just bring let me actually show you. Like it's Drake. But all right. So yeah, so this is the sword that she had
Oh,
in the first Lord of the Rings, right? This is Liv Tyler's character, right? So it's funny, it's because a coworker of mine, she's like, I don't want this. This is taking up a lot of room. So like she was like, do you want it? And I was like sure, like, and plus like I like having like these kind of like replicas and stuff like that. As you can
yeah,
tell,
that's cool.
right over, I'm gonna point with this
Yeah,
thing right over there. There's like a sort of like a wall katana. But yeah, for me, like that character, I'm pretty sure was in like Tolkien, like actual part of the lore, in even in like Lord of the Rings, the first one, right? Like you could tell that Aragorn and Liv Tyler's character had sort of like a some kind of relationship, right? So, like a love interest. And I don't think it's a forbidden thing But I think what made it more like in this one's maybe it's more like earlier on where it's considered taboo, right? It's sort of
Oh,
it's
okay,
sort of like
okay.
like if you think about in the 60s, they have they sort of have like different restrooms for like different people, right? And even having like interracial marriage is considered like looked down upon back in the day, right? And then it sort of like
Okay.
became more of a normality now. So maybe they're trying to talk about, how like because in the
How it went,
60s, yeah,
how
in the
it
70s,
was.
yeah, it was not a thing. So maybe they're trying to like, hey, this thing is more like old school, like because this is like way before. Like I believe this is even before Isildur threw the ring into the fire, right? Like if you look at it, like Galadriel was really young looking. Same thing with like Elrond. So I'm not sure if the rings were even crafted yet. So I'm assuming that I'm pretty sure they're just like this is back then. Um, elf and human relationships weren't a thing. It's considered like taboo and forbidden. So thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.